clients that their best time of day might be to train, because I know that your health typing also gives people the best time for them to sleep, the best time that they function at their genius, the best time for them to actually physically work quite hard and get the most of it, best time to focus. What if you have those people that kind of go, oh, God, no, I only ever train in the mornings because that's all I've ever done. And for them, it's their best time would be the afternoon. How do you actually overcome that with somebody, explain to them to give it a try and see what happens?
So the only reason that someone would engage with this is if they have a goal themselves. And so they would say, yep, I want to improve my health. And so in that case, if they're wanting to improve their health, then there must be some deficit somewhere in their life to say, I don't feel like I'm as healthy as I could be. And so whatever you're doing right now is contributing to that lack of that health in that area that you're wanting to improve. And so firstly, no one's going to force you to do anything. Like, the most important thing is that you have to want to make change. But what we're going to do is we're going to measure you up and say, this is what your body physiologically is going to prefer. Now, you might socially prefer something quite different. I really like chocolate. It doesn't mean that it's good for me. And the same situation comes from morning exercise. Some people, it can actually worsen their blood sugar response if they do HIIT training first thing in the morning, but they might be religiously committed to HIIT. You know, they might absolutely love it. And so that just because they love it doesn't mean that it's best for them. And this is about saying, well, this is best for you. So if you're wanting to improve your health in these 4 ways, this is what your body requires. In the next 6 months, can we trial, making some of these changes to see how it works within your body? And so I would use it as an experimentation, prove the system wrong, give it 12 weeks to really establish a new rhythm in a recommended pattern and see what happens. Now, if you can't change any of those things, that's okay. There are ways of managing that so that you can still optimize what you've got. Like, people on shift work obviously can't be eating at exactly the right times because they'll be sleeping through meal times, but you can still get close to your optimal program. It can still be worked with. And so if you're skeptical and you don't want to change, that's also a choice that you have. If you're wanting to improve your health, and you're wanting to do it through a way that's personalized specifically to you, then it's definitely worth an experiment. So the only reason, it all comes down to priority. And if people's goal is big enough, or if people's importance is big enough, then they'll do anything. Oh, I've got work. Well, my child's in hospital. Work doesn't matter anymore because I'm going to the hospital.
Yeah.
And so the level of importance will really come down to the person and the individual and the goal that they have. Now, I'm not saying that you need to leave work to go and exercise at the right time. However, there is always the conversation about how could we optimize this in our best capacity so that it fits. And, would I be open to trialing something that I haven't done before because I haven't had this information before? This is the one thing is we're not taught as a child, oh, this is the best time for you to exercise. And so we can go through 30, 40, 50 years of habit doing exercise in the morning when it wasn't the best for us, but it was the best for our PE teacher who thought that was the best time to do it. So this is about just up-leveling everyone's information that they're starting with so that you can start much more advanced than what we ever have. And so it's up to you as to whether you want to do that. But my suggestion is when you do, you will experience a positive change. And so if you are wanting to move towards that positive change, this is easily the most specific way that you can be certain about the information for you that it's going to help you and support your body long-term.